Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen. I hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this software right here. This website is called Capterra. And you're wondering to yourself, can you actually make money from this website? And can you really make $10 for every single review that you write for this particular website? So I'm going to review Capterra. And by the end of this review, you can decide for yourself whether this is a good way for you to make additional money online. Is this a good way to make a lot of money online? Or is it really just, $10 a pop for every single article that you complete, okay? Now, Capterra is basically a business that focuses on reviewing other business software, all right, for other businesses. So if you kind of come here and you type out the software, they'll basically compare different softwares for business owners, right? So whether it is Google Docs or it's ClickMagick or ClickFunnels, they'll basically review all the different types of software. So we're the world's leading software reviews and selection platform, which is pretty cool, and it's based on real reviews, real opinions, factual, and it's not really about creating hate or anything like that. It's just purely factual reviews, and then people can kind of decide whether or not they want to use one software over another. Now, because they're a software review company, they need reviews, right? They need reviewers. So if you come up here to write a review, you can essentially become a reviewer for this business, which is pretty cool, okay? And once you click in there, they're going to show you a whole bunch of different softwares that you can review, like Google Docs, Google Drive, Slack, Trello, PayPal. These are, I mean, I use a lot of these actually. All the ones I just mentioned, I use PowerPoint, QuickBooks, Salesforce, stuff like that. Zoom, I mean, a lot of people use Zoom. So let's click into Zoom, for example. And the way that this would work is you can only review a software if you're an actual user. That's very important, okay? So you can't lie because based on what they're going to ask you here, they're going to find out very quickly or not whether you are lying or whether you are a real user or not, okay? Now, so if you want to do a review for Capterra, make sure that you actually use WhatsApp. Make sure you're actually using Basecamp. I mean, a lot of these ones, a lot of people use them anyway. So for example, you probably use Google Docs and Google Drive already. You probably use PayPal, right? Because a lot of people do. You probably use PowerPoint and Microsoft Excel. These are worldwide. A lot of people use WhatsApp outside of the US. I'm based outside of the US, so I use WhatsApp every day. You probably use Google Sheets, Google Meet. You definitely use Zoom, or you've used it at some point, right? I use a ton of these softwares. It's really interesting because I use a lot of them for my online business. But make sure you're a user, okay? The next thing is that there are some important tips that you have to remember when you click on the tips for writing reviews. You need to be specific. It needs to be readable. It needs to be objective, right? It needs to be relevant. What you can't do is you cannot write abusive or hateful reviews. You can't review your own product. You can't bait and switch someone into your own product, nothing like that. So they really want just very clean, objective reviews, because it's going to be comparing different softwares within the same space for people that are interested to use them, okay? And because you need to follow these guidelines, if you don't follow them, your article can be potentially rejected. And that's really important to understand, okay? So make sure you are writing proper reviews and they're objective, and you're not trying to bait and switch or create a lot of hate for that particular software. I mean, if you don't like the software, you just write that I didn't find it very useful, here are the bugs, blah blah blah. That's completely fine. But as soon as you start dropping F-bombs or anything like that, they will reject your review, okay? So you have to stay very professional when you write the review. Excuse me. Now, the way that this works is after you write the review, they will review your review. It'll take roughly about 3 weeks for them to review it, and if they find that it's a suitable review, they may or may not give you an incentive. So it depends on the review that you're doing. So some softwares will give you an incentive, and other softwares will not give you an incentive. And unfortunately, they don't really show you which ones give you an incentive and which ones don't. That's the problem, okay? Now, let's just say that you did a review on Zoom, and Zoom is one of the incentivized softwares. Then what will happen is if your article, your review gets approved, you will get a $10 Amazon gift card, okay? That's kind of how it works. So they pay mainly through gift cards, and then you get to spend that money on Amazon. So that's basically how it works, right? So if you take that gift card and you spend the money on Amazon, then that's great, and that's kind of how you make the money. So they're not really giving you cash. They're not giving you PayPal cash. They're not depositing it into your bank account. They're just basically giving you a gift card, which is okay, all right? But the problem with that is you may not necessarily want something on Amazon, or you may not live in the US. You might live somewhere like in Australia or Malaysia or Thailand or wherever it is. And it's a lot more difficult for you to redeem the $10 through Amazon, because shipping and handling alone will cost 30, 40 US dollars. So a $10 gift card is not really that beneficial for you, but that's kind of how it works, okay? And again, it's a good site. It's 100% legit. I mean, Capterra is a big company, and they've been in business for a very long time, since 1999. So in terms of giving reviews and getting $10 gift cards, if you're in the right country and you take the right reviews, then it's great. Okay, so if you want to check that out, I would check out Capterra. But remember, you can't make a ton of money from this. You can make a little bit of money, but you're not going to make a ton of money from it. All right, so that's very important for you to understand. So pretty cool if you want to check it out. Capterra.com. If you're watching this review and you're looking for a way to make money online, I would like to show you the way that I've done it. I've been able to create multiple six figures. So if you would like to learn that strategy, I've got a free workshop that you can check out. Just go ahead and register for the workshop in the description box or the comment section below. And I hope you enjoyed this review of Capterra. Take care.